Hello and welcome. This is a Nissan Skyline Super Silhouette, a beast of a race car. This car had iconic body stylings and has been a fan favorite since its first appearance in the early Gran Turismo games. And in Gran Turismo 7, this car is just so much fun. But what if I could tell you, you could take out the power plant from this iconic race car and put it into some everyday street cars. Now there are 3 cars that you can actually do this to, and luckily, or cool enough in fact, that they are all 3 classic Nissan vehicles. Now with this being said, today we're gonna find out which one of these 3 cars can handle this swap the best. Now firstly, we have the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, but this is the KP GC110. This is a 1973 model, and this little Nissan Skyline is an absolute blast to be behind the wheel of. Now if you just use this vehicle with its standard engine being fully upgraded, the car is an absolute hoot. You are gonna be sliding all over the place. If you fully upgrade the standard engine, you're gonna be left with around 444 brake horsepower in a vehicle that weighs under 900 kgs, which means it's gonna be an absolute blast. It's so much fun and is a real drift weapon. Honestly, if you are looking for a fun drift car, this is the way to go. It is super easy to control. You just put your foot down with racing soft tires on, the rear wheels just lights up and you'll go sliding all over circuit. So if you're looking for a bit of fun, well, this is the Skyline for you, because this is exactly what it offers. Now when you go in and add this engine from the Super Silhouette, that engine produces 788 brake horsepower, which is a lot more than the standard 444. So because of this massive power increase, the vehicle can't really handle it. The vehicle lights up its rear wheels and it just burns through the tires. If you have no traction control on, the car is actually going to be a lot slower than others with less power, because of how much time you spend lighting the rear wheels up. Around Kyoto Driving Park, this vehicle, with being extremely lightweight, with being extremely powerful, it just can't put the power down, and because of that it sets lap times around the 1 minute 37, 1 minute 38 mark, which is rather fast, which is a lot faster than standard. However, it's not as fast as you need it to be. Now if we jump on over into a 1970 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR hard top, this is a completely different beast. This vehicle can handle the Super Silhouette's 788 brake horsepower a lot better than the previous Skyline. Now this car, you still get a lot of slippage, however it is less all over the place than the previous Skyline. It's less playful, it's more serious, it wants to get you around circuit, but you can still step it out, you can still have some fun with the vehicle, and overall it's really good. And around Kyoto Driving Park sets lap times around the 1 minute 37 mark, which is reasonably fast, just off the pace of a fully upgraded modern day sports car. So it's a classic Nissan from the 70s, producing or setting lap times really close or almost rivaling modern day sports cars, which is very exciting and is really fun. Then we have the G-Ready Fugu Z. Now this for me has to be the best option. Now this car, when it comes to handling the power, it handles the best. It doesn't slide out very much compared to the other 2, and the only downfall is there is no front downforce on this vehicle. All of the vehicles have rear downforce, the other 2 have front downforce options. However, this Fugu Z does not have front downforce, and that is honestly the downfall of this car. Because of that, it doesn't go around corners the way it should, and it honestly lets it down massively. However, what I have to say about these vehicles has to be their performance points ratings are absolutely perfect for money grinding. Now, fully upgraded on racing softs, both the Fugu Z as well as the KCP, as well as the green Skyline, those two are under 700 performance points, whereas the blue one is just over that 700 mark. So by just swapping over onto racing mediums, you can get that Skyline to go under 700 performance points. And around the WTC 700 around Le Mans, these vehicles set lap times around the 4-minute mark, which is extremely fast. These cars are incredibly fast down a straight line, as you'll see yourself traveling over 330 kilometers per hour, which is absolutely mental. Now, am I gonna tell you these are amazing swaps, some of the best swaps in the game? Absolutely not. I still feel like if we get a vehicle that has a lot more downforce than these Nissans, this engine swap will be really up there with one of the best. Because when it comes to fuel efficiency, because it's a group 3 vehicle, the fuel efficiency is there, the power is there. However, it's just the way that we're using, or the way that the power is being applied into these swaps, that all of these swaps don't really meet the mark. So to really sum it up and say which is the best out of these swaps, I'm really gonna have to say, if you're looking for a drift vehicle, well, the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR KPGC 110 is your way to go. If you're just looking for an absolute blast, a whole lot of fun, that is the way to go. However, if you're looking for a pure racer, well, the G-Ready Fugu Z is your option. That car will not set you wrong. It listens, it's obedient, and it gets you around course a lot faster, because around Kyoto Driving Park it sets lap times around a 1 minute 36 if you're fast enough, but you might average at 1 minute 37. But this car is the easiest to drive out of the three. However, for the best of both worlds, you're gonna need to jump on into the blue Skyline, the Nissan Skyline Hardtop 2000 GTR, the KPGC 10. That car is honestly the best of both worlds, and for me is my favorite out of these three. But as I said, it's my favorite pick out of a bad bunch. So hopefully in a future update we get a car that can handle the power for this engine swap, because right now I just feel like it isn't living up to its full capability. So with all this being said, hope you guys still go on to enjoy this video. Don't forget, leave a like and subscribe for more GT7 content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.